table topics. Go on. Go on.
This is fantastic. I may actually have enough time to get through all this. I thought it was going to be 3 to 5 minutes. I'd be remiss if trying to evaluate table topics if I didn't also evaluate the fellow who hosted the table topics tonight. Mathieu, that was really cool. I've seen book review types of games before, but I don't know, this one just seemed to come off really well. I love the way you started off with a quote that was actually from Game of Thrones. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one. And that was a great way to preface exactly what we were going to be doing this game. And I love the way you tied it in with your books and everything that you were reading. By the way, right now I'm reading one called Transformational Leadership. Fantastic series of lectures. Anyhow, we'll get onto that later. You gave the people 2 challenges in particular. You wanted them to tell you what the book was about, and you wanted them to tell you if they would recommend it to you. So basically, you're supposed to be speaking as if you have read this book. And then we get to Anna's question. The Last Neanderthal. Where's Anna? Let's come back to Anna later on. It's okay. Let's go on to Caroline. Donald J. Trump. Wow. Okay, first of all, I have to tell you, I love the way they came up here, and you apologized for being late, which I'm there, why is she going to apologize for being late? But no, you tied it right into the book. The book was so captivating, and you exploited on what I'm sure you perceived as everyone's feelings about this so-called president right now. Excuse me, I take that back. Some people might actually appreciate him. But I loved how you went down that comedy route. You started talking about his, his inventions that he claimed to have made in the book, the different rumors that were going around about him. Just really a good job. It was a nice, solid response. And you did both. You did say what the book was about, and you did give it a very strong recommendation, so that was fantastic. George, women who think too much. You guys know what a baited question is? Yeah. A baited question is a question that no one wants to answer. And you ask a question, guys, have you ever known a woman who thinks too much? No one here wanted to answer that question. And that was, truthfully, that was actually really endearing to the way that you were up here. When you speak, when you're up in front, you speak with confidence, you have a great voice, it resounds through the room, and you're able to convey your confidence to the audience really well. And with that, you gave a really great answer of what the book was about. You covered all that stuff. You did give a really strong recommendation. And when you realized that you were running out of time, you went back to your recommendation, you looked at the book cover, you said, I strongly recommend, you mentioned the name of the book all over again, you mentioned the author. That was a great way to fill time because you were just trying to get to the green light at that point because you had done everything else that you could do. Anna is back. So I'll give you my evaluation for yours. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. So Anna, I said before how people really had 2 things to do. They had to tell us about the book and say whether or not they recommended it. You were told for your book it was called The Last Neanderthal and it was historical fiction. You never actually told us what the book was about. Yeah, you went on about fiction. We can tell that you're not a fan of fiction. We can tell that your husband apparently loves science fiction, but you didn't answer that one thing. Other than that, though, I mean, you did get all the way through it. You did recommend the book, and you said to Mathieu specifically that he will experience a thrill that he wouldn't normally experience in his life. So that was a really resounding endorsement, I thought. So you did definitely do that part really well. Olga. You're a trunk or a truck?
I have no idea.
I mean,
I didn't have my glasses.
I'm not really sure which one it was either. But it didn't
Four
matter.
wheels.
It didn't matter because as soon as you heard that was a romance, you just went ahead and you established this hugely complex and obviously fictional storyline. Because I'm sure that these types of stories that you were relating could only come out of someone's fertile imagination. It couldn't be based on real life at all. So I really like the way that you answered the question, and you gave it, again, a very resounding recommendation. So fantastic answer there. Peter, Tesla did not invent electricity.
No.
He discovered a method of generating alternating current, and then he invented a method to make alternating motor currents work. I mean, I'm looking at you give this answer here, and I'm but Peter chose the perfect book for him. I mean, what did you do? Matthew, did you have glue on it or something so when his hand touched it, it would stick to him? I mean, that was a softball for you. And I'm thinking, but no, he didn't invent electricity. But other than that, it was right in your wheelhouse. You did tell us what the book was about. You did give us a resounding recommendation. And Tesla was certainly a genius, so we're on par there. Kusala. Everything happens for a reason. That's a little bit of serendipity going on with that question, with that book. No, because first of all, we talked a little bit about your last table topic, and I said to you, it was really hard to hear you. I heard you much better this time. So congratulations to you for that. And you stalled. You stalled. It was a little bit tough for you, right?
Yeah.
You did it. You stayed up here. You stalled. That's all that you did. You didn't stumble. You didn't break. You stalled. And then you continued. And you continued very, very well. Everything happens for a reason. And by the way, you told us what the book was about and you gave a strong review. So again, you did that. Sarah, little old lady behaving badly. I have the whole thing on video. Pay the ransom or I'm sending it to your kids because you're just encouraging people to act badly. Did you actually read that book?
I did.
You did?
Excellent.
So, no, you didn't. It was a solid enough answer. I mean, I guess maybe there's enough in the title to put it together, but still, great answer nonetheless. And, I'm sorry, Eddie?
Eddie,
Eddie,
like the
okay.
actor Eddie Murphy.
So, are you a water beetle expert? Like seriously, I mean, this was up until you got to the part about the importance of beetles and how they transport water for hippos. Up until then, you actually had me believing your answer, and a believable answer that's totally made up is one of the strongest answers you could give to table topics. For a first timer, really impressive. I'm sure I'm out of time, so Mr.
Thank you, Gordon.